Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. A very cozy Amanda today because I am actually packing for a trip that I'm leaving on tomorrow. It is a 72 hour 40, I was trying to say 48 and 72 at the same time. It's a 72-hour layover to Vienna, Austria, and I am going with my family because this is actually the retirement flight for my dad of being a pilot for his whole life. And it's one of the most special things. I'm so grateful that my medical team, just based on pregnancy and everything that's been going on, has cleared me for this experience. So I thought, you know what, let's do a prelim whole thing and let's pack together. I am such a slow packer and especially dressing up a bump, there are some things that I need to take into consideration. So I'll drop a couple of those tips along the video, but for the most part, this is gonna be more about style than it is about pregnancy, that's for sure. And I think a lot of these outfit combinations you could also wear if you are not currently pregnant. So to make things super easy on myself, and because we have like specific days and I'm only gonna be packing a carry-on and a personal item, I wanna make sure that I have exactly what I need and I know what I'm gonna be wearing. So one of my first tips is definitely to pre-plan your outfits and take pictures of them along the way. So right behind me here is my rack of clothing that I'm considering. I'm not gonna bring everything with me, but it's a few bits that I think maybe go really well together, can mix and match, and I thought that we could do that together. The temperatures as well are going to be around that like 8 to 10, maybe sun and cloud. There's some potential of rain sneaking in there as well. So I definitely want to have outerwear and layers, but nothing close to what we are currently wearing here in Canada. So I'm not going to waffle on too long. Let me show you the rack behind me and get started making some outfits. P.S. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Amanda and I love to cover style, lifestyle, and travel when I can. And this is kind of a mix of all of those things. So if you subscribe today, you can definitely come to Vienna with me because I'm going to be vlogging the whole experience. Okay, now let's get into it. So my idea for this rack, I might bring this Lulu set, but basically what I'm wearing today, it's by this one brand called Lego. I'll show you it right here. It's called Lego Heritage. This is a maternity brand. They're out of Australia, but I had purchased these two sets earlier in my pregnancy and they're so nice and loose and they have adjustable side pockets. So this is actually what I'm gonna be wearing on the plane, guaranteed, because it's recommended that you wear loose outfits and then compression socks. Because if you are currently, you know, in your second or third trimester, basically what happens, I bet this would be the same in your first trimester. Basically what happens during pregnancy is you have so much more blood in your body, so you're more prone to blood clots. So compression socks for sure, and then getting up and walking around the plane is also a must. So I'm gonna be wearing those two things. And if you are looking for a pair of compression socks, you don't have to be pregnant, obviously. These are honestly so great to wear on a plane anytime, just to kind of avoid that pooling of blood. So I will tag those down below. So I'll pop those on the bed. It comes in a pack of 5. I just ended up getting kind of the nudier pair. And there's these 3 pieces of outerwear. This one here, which I'm not sure will be warm enough, but I'm thinking maybe my maroon wool coat would be really nice to have. And then this new jacket that I just got in from Zara. I showed it in a recent vlog, but I'll show it to you guys while styling. It's actually, whoopsies, my Demelier bag is like, please bring me with you. It's actually reversible, which makes it an incredible piece when you have a limited amount of luggage. And then my main style objective for packing and figuring out these outfits is really having those mixable and matchable pieces. So I'm really going with that palette that is creams, maroons, blues, oat, that trench color. So that's kind of what you see all in here. So I have a few knits here. I just recently got this one from Zara, which is also nice, comfy, cozy. I could actually wear that over top of my plain outfit just for an extra layer of warmth. And then I recently got this blue dress from Suzanne, which a lot of you guys will have already seen. I actually purchased it for this trip with my fingers crossed that it would all work out. And then I did just get this gray blazer as well. Chocolate brown has been one of the biggest colors this season, but dark gray, I think as well, we're starting to see it kind of seep in the cracks too. So I really want a dark chocolate brown blazer. I haven't been able to find it, but this one is actually gorgeous. It's from Zara, double-breasted. I just need to warm it up with some accessories and things like that. So we'll see. I have an outfit in mind for that one that I think would be cute, chic looking, but also really realistic if we are really much running around the city. And then I was thinking I could bring my Abercrombie wool coat as well. So we have a lot of coat options. We definitely need to take that down a touch. In terms of knitwear, I've got the cream, but also navy and this gray. I might go for a gray monochrome look, but I'm thinking that the lighter color might work best with the gray just because of my skin tone, especially being so pale this time of year, but you never know. Sometimes a monochrome where the tones are slightly off but all together can look really cool. My tricky part right now with styling basically is the bottoms as well as footwear. I also wanted to bring a white shirt, a white collared shirt. I might even iron this one up just so it's a little bit crisp, even though I know it'll get a bit wrinkled in my bag, but there are so many ways that I could style with that. And then I had gotten this little set too for this trip because wearing a little dress with a pair of tights would be awesome as well. And then some pants and leggings. So these ones have a slight flare. This is the Lululemon mini flare. I might actually opt to do the full tight look and then do a high sock and a sneaker with the blazer. So let's see how all of that goes. I always have an image in my head based on what I've seen on Pinterest, and then it just looks a little bit different with this bump, and confidence is key. So I want to feel really confident when I'm out there wearing these fits. So I'm going to start styling them and I'll take you along as I go, talk through the elements, take a picture, save it in my phone, and pack it in my bag. Okay, so the first idea, this is like navy on navy. Navy Lululemons, as well as my navy Holland Cooper knit. Let me pedestal you down a little bit. So it looks like that. Running through this coat is so ideal for packing in this palette. We've got the trench as well as the navy and this like lighter brown that also pulls maroon if you had that. So I could wear it this way. It is so fun with the monochromatic underneath. I highly recommend if you are going to be going for a coat that is definitely checkered like this or has a full pattern, you could do a full floral, go monochrome underneath. And then when you even pull the sides, something that's a little bit less. And then because I think this would be a great like city walking around outfit, I think I would do sneakers with this. Also, if it is chillier, I could even layer this over top. So I'm actually going to try that and see if it would fit. I really think it would because the arms are big enough, and then we could even play with reversing the trench. So we can take a photo of that. I think this outfit will be really cute with the extra layer, and I'm feeling warm, so I'm feeling confident that this will be good. Replace the glasses with a pair of sunglasses or something like that. But can you see me? I might need to push you down again. So layers wise, we have got the monochromatic navy, sneakers, which make it really easy just to walk around. And because these are the Lululemon Groove Pant, they really just cover the sneakers. I'm still trying to decide whether to take my Cityverse ones from Lululemon or my Reebok white ones. But the bag that I'm gonna be bringing with me, and you'll see me style in all of these, is gonna be my Demelier Vancouver. It's just so perfect that I can make it a shoulder bag and a crossbody. You guys have seen this a ton lately because it is newer to my collection, but I definitely could have. I could have also opted for the Studio by Charlotte bag. If I had more room in my packing, these are the two bags I definitely would have brought because they fit so perfectly within the palette. Debatably, this one does hold maybe a little bit more, but it also does kind of bring in a bit more attention because it genuinely does look like an Hermes Kelly. However, it is so chic, both of them. Both of them so chic. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just kind of see which one ends up going with every single outfit, because I don't know, this one actually might go better with the blazer look. We will get there. So let me quickly show you what this look would look like if I reverse the trench around, and then we can kind of set it in place. I think this is what I would go with because it's still quite stylish and super fun. And I could do the reverse trench on a different look. The great thing about the reverse of this trench, not only you can do those little pop outs of the color here, which I had shown you in the vlog, but you do actually also have access to pockets. However, I think it's just so special on the other side, so I think that's what I'm gonna go with personally, but please do let me know what you would have done in the comments down below. One thing I like to consider as well when I am packing, especially for a short trip where I'm not packing a ton, but I do need a few different options, is what's so nice about this is I can zip it up and it kind of gives the different feel than zipping it down, but because I am layering it over top of this turtleneck slash thermal it will act as, it's not going to get dirty unless I spill on myself, which also is fairly likely, but we're going to try our best. With a bump it actually makes it so much harder, but yeah, it's not going to get dirty, so I could definitely use this in a different outfit, kind of like how I said I would layer it over top of my plain outfit too. Makes it so nice and versatile. On to outfit number 2, but I'm going to show you something that I actually don't think works, and hopefully I can fix it and then complete this outfit. But so far we've got the maroon skirt, which definitely feels so comfortable and cozy. And then I have my Holland Cooper quarter zip, which is close to what I had just put on. So if I was really restricted for luggage, I think I could fit both of these in there, because I'm gonna wear that one on the plane and then I would have this one extra. I would just choose one, but I love this one because it's got the elbow pads. It's just got a lot of beautiful detail. It's definitely higher quality than the Zara one, but underneath I have the Lily Silk sleeveless. It makes for an incredible thermal and layering piece, because when you get sleeveless pieces, it's really just my core body that I want to keep warm, whereas my arms I know are going to have a couple of layers. I split it up because the tones are the same using my H&M scarf, which I definitely can't wait to expand that collection just a touch. But this is where I think it goes wrong. I think this could work if you weren't pregnant, but what I'm thinking it doesn't work about my current body is the fact that, so this jacket is so beautiful. It's from Mango, and I don't think this is horrible. However, because there's no cinching and there's no potential to almost like button and then let the belly be out, it kind of just makes you look completely round versus just round where I am currently. So if that is maybe one of those areas that you're feeling a little bit self-conscious about, I would always make sure that you have an ability to cinch at your smallest point. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix this. I'm not going to pack this jacket with me, but 100% I can't wait to style this in some spring outfits when I get home and the weather warms up. First and foremost, this isn't what I'm thinking of for this outfit, but again, we'll see how I get on with how many items that I bring and packing wise. But the original coat goes amazingly, and even though it's not cinched, it has more of that straight up and down cut versus the jacket I was just wearing that has a bit more of that cut that balloons out on the sides just for that like really beautiful kind of structure and minimalist feel. But what I would do, like I said, is I would keep the trenchy side, I would do a little layer, and this would definitely work. I could do sneakers or my little chocolate maroon boots, and that works with the palette. So at least we know we have that, but let me try something else. Because I have this jacket, I'm actually debating on maybe not even bringing my full length wool jacket, because this is actually quite a lot of layers. And I think with the temperature situation and us walking around, I would be okay. So this is my little wool one from Abercrombie. And do you see what I mean? How I'm able to cinch this part of my body and it's tighter and true to size, but then I'm able to kind of have that little peekaboo out with the belly. And because it has the attachable scarf, which is removable as well, if it does get windy and cold, then I can kind of incorporate this as more of a bundled up look. And because the jacket is a different tone than the layers underneath, it really establishes those different layers. So one of the tips that I got that I've adopted for a few years now that I absolutely adore and have shared a couple times is to always be able to see the different layers that you've got. And technically I only have this one layer under the jacket because the turtleneck underneath is sleeveless. But what you can see in terms of many layers is here at the top with the different colors. So I think that this goes really nicely. And yeah, whether I do the boots or a pair of tights and sneakers, I think with the skirt being longer, it's okay if you see your little socks and sneakers because again, you are on a city break. Let me just add the bag real quick. And then here you go. You could do the maroon bag or you could do this one. Still torn about that. But a Chelsea boot would also be ideal for this. I just don't have that in my wardrobe currently in the color, but I am feeling so lovely already. And I know I have 2 solid outfits, which makes me feel really confident about this trip. Okay, final with the boots, because I could definitely walk a long way in these, especially if I have the right socks. I think this is what I'm gonna go for. I'm actually starting to lean a little bit more towards this bag, creating some depth in these outfits, and it would go well with the cool tones and these warm tones, so yay. Let me know what you think of this one. It is fully done up. I also added my Majuri Stevie hoops too, because these are a great versatile piece to bring along with you if you have not a lot of space in your bag, because you can actually remove this little hoop and they can become just silver earrings. But the 2 tones just mean that whatever you're wearing, it is gonna go. Thinking that this works. I think this works. I have my white maternity jeans on because when I unbutton this, I think I might have it buttoned. Open is nice too. But when I unbutton it, my turtleneck actually doesn't come all the way to the top of my pants. But this is kind of nice. If I have it buttoned, you can still see, but then the layers are there. And then hair kind of slicks back. This will probably be like 3rd day turtleneck. The bag actually warms up the look. I think this one would too. Would warm up the look, but I do like the true tone color of the maroon in this one. And then yeah, just like a white sneaker. I think this forces me to take my Reebok one instead of the Lululemon ones. And what I could do if it is still too chilly just to wear this out, but I'm hoping that it would be fine. You just never know, right? But if it was too chilly, I could put the trench on over top. So let me just put that on over top and we'll see how we get on. This does give me a little room to pivot as well, because I think that if it ended up being too cold, I would then just layer a full cream under layer with the white pants and then the trench and kind of nix the blazer all together. But you can just tell this whole packing is all very intentionally within the same palettes, so that's really, really easy to mix and match. Yeah, this trench is honestly one of the best things I've added to my wardrobe in some time. I know it's out of stock currently, but you can put your name on the wait list, so I'll make sure that I tag that down below. I'm not a part of the Zara affiliate program quite yet. My fingers are crossed that one day I will be accepted, but this is just genuinely such a great purchase. So maybe I can show you as well. This blue dress, I've already shown you in a different cutaway, so I will just put that on screen here, but I'm absolutely going to be packing this and in the way that it was styled there, just with the longer coat. And I would probably just cover it up so it's less of the check. But yeah, this is an absolute winner. I could definitely wear this out and about city slicking too, so we'll see. For some reason, the other blazer outfit just wasn't tickling my fancy. I just feel like something was missing. and maybe was an extra pop of color just to again warm it up just a touch, literally as well as design wise. So I have kept the H&M yellow little sweater. I bet you could also, if you were feeling it, pair these boots. If my feet are up to it, I would put these boots with this outfit as well, just for a bit of fun, maybe even over top of the white jeans. But I just think this is so much more fun. Plus with the glasses and yeah, the bag, this is much more my vibe. I think I was just kind of going for a couple of outfits that I had seen other people wear, but at the end of the day, you just have to feel like yourself in them. So if I have room, I will be packing this one as well. Officially, we are all packed. One thing you need to know about me, let me know if you're like this down below. I would love to know actually whatever type of packer you are. Are you an overpacker? Do you have it down to a science? Are you a speed packer? I am such a slow packer, but I actually feel better than I ever have before. Be feeling just so prepared for this trip now with all of these bits. Now behind me is my plane outfit. I have decided I'm actually gonna wear the boots on the plane and pack like maybe a little pair of slip-on slippers that I can just slip into to walk up and down the aisles. That would be a great idea. And I have my carry-on bag pretty much fully packed. What I did was I put my insert actually from my Chloe Woody tote inside of my Demelier New York, which will go really nicely, but we'll see. I might actually transfer this all over to a backpack just for the reality of it all, but I feel like this could work. I just need to be able to fit my computer and my charger in there. I think that's pretty much it. And as well, a charger for my phone. I'm going to add that right now. But I will show you tomorrow when I have my full plane outfit on, what it's looking like, all of the elements in between, and then what is in my carry-on bag. And then we will be off to the airport. So officially bidding you adieu right now for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. It is officially travel day. I'm so excited. I have the set on from Lego Heritage as well as the boots and the Zara zip up, and I am still so happy with this choice. Currently, I'm feeling quite warm because I have been scurrying all over the place. I'm also gonna put on my blue light glasses just because I know I'm gonna do a ton of editing on the plane, but let me show you. I'll back you up just slightly. Let me show you. Rosie's currently sulking, by the way, because she knows I'm leaving. She hates when she sees suitcases. Do you have pets at home? Do they know what a suitcase means? Because Rosie most certainly does. So this is what it will look like. Tonally, with the jacket on as well. So happy I decided to wear this. Likely won't be wearing it on the plane. It's just kind of an easier way to pack it without packing it. The bulkiest things, my boots and this coat. So as for carry-on, I have officially decided to go with my maroon bag. And then the other thing that I might be kind of just putting around my neck is my Sony, what would this be? Sony noise canceling headphones. This could be maybe a last minute call not to bring, but I think I'm gonna have enough room that I can even shove them on top of my carry-on. So let me show you a couple of the things that I'm gonna put in my carry-on. I've also put on my Stevie hoop and a couple of quick tips. If you are traveling, one is always have your water bottle with you. I'm gonna pack that with me too. The thing you're not gonna see in the bag is my computer and my charger, because those two things I need to pack as well. But as I take this off, because the layers are making this girly very hot. When you are pregnant, you are carrying 20 to 50% more blood in your body, which means one, you're gonna get super thirsty and you need to be drinking water all the time. And two, you're more prone to blood clots. So it's really important to be walking and moving, and compression socks are also super important. So with the outfit I'm wearing right now, I don't have them on just for comfort's sake to get to the airport. But then as soon as we board the flight, I have some compression socks. I will link those down below. They came in a pack of 5 and I just got the like neutral Caucasian skin tone, because then it's just like really easy for me personally to match with things. So do a bit more of the bits that I have in here. So I have officially decided to go with my New York bag, and I'm really happy that I did decide to put the organizer in here. I have my 2 chargers, which I think I'll just shove inside the bag for my tech stuff. I also bought this a couple of years ago, and it has been one of the best things ever. I don't want this to fall on Rosie. She will not like that. And it's just such a great organizer. It was just from Amazon. I believe it was like $12 or something like that, really affordable. So I have all my tech stuff in there, chargers, extra batteries. I also have a battery pack, and then my converter you just saw me put in the bag. So that will go in the bag like that, because oftentimes TSA or security, they're gonna wanna just have those batteries outside, and you can't actually pack those in your checked luggage, which I don't have anyways, but you need batteries to be with you on the flight. These are the compression socks. They go up nice and high. I've packed a set on my carry-on that I can just grab for easy. And then I packed another one in my actual bag. And then I have my Dyson Corral in here. Same thing goes with the battery, as well as this little tripod so I can do like outfit stuff in the room. I'm not gonna boil the ocean and bring like a serious big tripod for my big camera. I'll just do that on iPhone. I have my jewelry right here. Pack that to the side. Hairbrush, turn that upside down. And then I have all of my supposed liquids already pre-packed, and my toiletry bag, because in there will be like lip chap, hand moisturizer, all of those kind of things. And then I'll just put my computer in here as well. I know this is like open and a lot of people that would bug you, but I'm basically just taking it from the airport straight to the hotel. There's not really gonna be any moments where I'm like using it on the city break. So this is just to carry everything, and I know it already scooches underneath the seat in front of me, so we're good to go there. And then inside of this bag, I have passport and things like that. I also have a letter saying that I'm allowed to fly, and my medical records. That's another thing that you need once you reach a certain point in pregnancy when you're going on a flight, so that's a hot tip. And then I have my headphones, and yeah, I am so good to go. The other hot tip, because we're the real ones here, I packed, I'm wearing like my bigger underwear just for comfort's sake. I think that's always a good call. And then I also packed panty liners, because it's really nice to switch those up, especially when you reach into those later months of pregnancy. Things start happening down there and you're like, I gotta be switching this up. So I know that's gonna make me feel so much fresher. And then in my hair, I just did a fresh shower, as I had mentioned that I was going to do. And then I know on first hair wash day, you would never typically put dry shampoo in your hair, because obviously there's no oils there. You literally just stripped all that out. You just washed your hair. But before I go on a plane, if I want this to last, because sadly the North American Dyson Airwrap wouldn't work in Europe even with the converter, and I never want the potential of blowing out that Airwrap. That would be horrific, because it's one of my favorite things ever. I will do a pre-spritz of dry shampoo. So I was just using the Living Proof one. I put that in my hair, and then it kind of acts as this barrier when the oils do come up. I've already got a little dry shampoo in there, and I even might do my little trick of using these little tiny clips to clip a bun just on top of my head to keep it out of the way. It'll be so comfortable because the clips are small and it won't create any kinks like an elastic or a big clip would. So there we go. Those are my tips for packing your little carry-on, the accessible things that are really important. are the moisture and having your water bottle. Obviously, I'd need to empty this before going through security, but then I would just fill it straight back up. And my seat is actually strategically one on the aisle so that I can be getting up and walking all the time, and two, literally a couple rows from the washroom. So I am not even gonna be worrying about the fact that I'm probably gonna pee 20 times on this flight. I actually love that for me. I hope you guys are doing well, and I truly and genuinely cannot wait to bring you on this trip, and I hope that all these outfits do end up panning out. My fingers are crossed and I have high hopes for us. Please do let me know what you think. If you have any travel packing tips, please leave them down below. And I can't wait to see you cuties in Vienna, so please do be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching this far, and if you did, please do comment the word Vienna. I feel like that would be really nice. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.